My name is Dale Bolger, and I'm one of the training officers with the Excelsior HDYM Young Marines unit. What I do is I work with the new recruits, and I work with the young Marines that we have. And right now we're working on our DDR, our Drug Demand Reduction Program. Young Marines are working on posters, highlighting what they've learned in the last year or so on their DDR classes.
I am Young Marine Private First Class Justin Barnett. Drugs are bad for you unless they're medicated, unless they're prescribed to you by your doctor, then they're okay, but any other type of drug that isn't prescribed to you from your doctor, they're bad. You shouldn't take them.
Hello, my name is Jeff Velasquez. I'm the unit commander for the Excelsior High Desert Young Marines, and today I'm going to talk about the drug demand reduction program that we have here at Excelsior. Basically, the program consists of the young Marines have to do 3 hours a quarter to get their DDR training, and that consists of mostly videos, a lot of packets that we kind of distribute. Basically, it's helping them to stay drug-free. The DDR posters was pretty much kind of coinciding with Red Ribbon Week, which is in October. Red Ribbon Week, which we participate in, and basically it's a campaign that's designed to promote prevention, helping other young Marines and other people stay away from drugs. So this was kind of like a starter point for us to kind of design some posters that we might want to use later on in our campaign during that time frame.
I'm Young Marine Private Bolger, and this is my best friend, Young Marine Private Moore. In the Young Marines right now, we've been working on Say No to Drugs, and this is what we got so far. It's the cigarette. This is the cigarette with smoking and an X around it, and we were trying to make it really colorful and noticeable. So what we were trying to do on the D is like these little circles all over it
for pills.
And we had a helper as well, Young Marine Private Abeta. She can only do the Say and the N, but then she had to go because she got sent home early. So we did everything else. Other than that, that's just what it is so far.
How long have the two of you been in the Young Marines?
Well, we started in 2013, and we're in
basically a year.
Almost a year.
Almost a year in August.
Yeah.
Gyner Private, Say No to Drugs. You shouldn't smoke, you should say no. It's about saying no to drugs.
And we drew a spray can to show as it's spreading the word as to say no to drugs. Kangaroos.
And this is my friend here. We were to draw like a cigarette, say no. Or no smoking.
I'm Young Marine Private Ward. I'm in second class, and I've almost been in here for a year.
I'm Young Marine Private Velasquez, and I've been in the Young Marines for almost a year now.
I'm Private Ward, and I almost been here for a year now.
I'm Young Marine Private Rhodes, and I've been in here for almost a year now.
Our poster is about illegal and legal drugs. We tell at the poster drugs are bad, and as a sub-caption, we put healthy meat is drug-free. We drew some examples of illegal drugs like marijuana, meth, and cocaine. For legal drugs, we put alcohol, cigarettes, and prescription drugs. Right here we put a little example of what would happen if you were to take any kind of drugs. Like, your life would be a mess afterwards.
Hello, my name is Nicholas Fayadjan. I'm currently a private. I've been in the Young Marines for almost a year, about to get promoted. Yeah.
I'm Private McCord, and I've been in the Young Marines for nearly a year.
I'm Private Hudson. I've been in the Young Marines for nearly a year. privates in DWIC. I've been in Marines almost for a year.
So we have stay off, or say no to drugs. We have a little pipe to smoke.
And also we have pills.
Pills. That's supposed to be chewing tobacco.
We have marijuana here. Cigarettes too.
New juice.
You guys have had quite a few DDR classes. What have you learned from the DDR classes?
Side effects.
The side effects.
Side effects. What the different kinds of drugs there are.
Showing the consequences of what drugs do to you.
What happens once you take the drugs. You might lose your teeth, you might die, you might get arrested. You should get arrested, but that.
It just shows not to use drugs. Period.
Yeah, don't use drugs, period.
And don't sell drugs either.
Don't sell drugs either.
And how long have you been a young Marine?
Next month I'm going to be a year.
A year.
No, he's 9.
And what does the Young Marines mean to you?
He's 9.
Actually means a lot. It's a good program.
And what the Young Marines means to us, it shows you what you should not do, and it also could find you how to be. It could also teach you how to be another person, and you could also meet new people at the Young Marines, which is even better.
Yeah, Young Marines has inspired me a lot. I'm actually going to be a real Marine after college. Or before college.
I'm going nowhere near that.
And it's given me a lot of striving. I've done a lot in the Young Marines, made new friends. The Young Marines is basically family.
Yes, it is a martini.
The main thing is that we don't do last names, because with the last name we represent our family, not yourself. So if there's like more than one person in your family, like for me in systems, Bolger S. It shows your first initial so they know exactly who it is. And K.
To me, the Young Marines means as a extra activity that I can do, so I can learn new things.
With the DDR classes that we do here with the Young Marines, how has it helped you to have a drug-free lifestyle?
It taught me the consequences of drugs, of taking them, of selling them, and the long-term and short-term effects of different types of drugs.
Has it helped you with, as having a drug-free peer group, has it helped you stand up with the peer pressure that you get at school?
I don't really get any peer pressure for taking drugs at school, but if I did, then I'm sure this would probably help.
Stay away from drugs and only use them if you prescribe.
It's mostly about doing the PT, because mostly it feels like you're a Marine doing.
It feels like you're a
doing
Marine,
camp.
and if you have a lot of energy, you can get rid of that energy, and it's fun because you get to like do a lot of activities like the pool party. And, it's fun.
Fun stuff that we do. Encampments.
Like the encampments? What's your favorite part of the Young Marines?
The PT, all the responsibility that comes with it, and everything else too.
It means a lot to me because you get to do many things and experience many things that you haven't and explore.
What does the Young Marines mean to you?
The Young Marines to me is a program where I can actually go and actually make something of my life. I can actually go and be a leader instead of being a follower. I can, lead new recruits, help train them, and then when I get to Young Marines, and if I can rank up, I can then go and lead actual Young Marines instead of just recruits. So, and it's just a place for me where I can actually go and, be me.
One of the requirements on being in the Young Marines is that you're committed to live a drug-free lifestyle and a gang-free lifestyle. It's the Young Marines is an alternative to the streets, and it's a way to keep kids off of drugs to keep them out of the gang lifestyle and out of the drug lifestyle, to keep them off of the streets. It gives them a place to belong, a place where they can gather strength, get strength from their peers and be uplifted by their peers instead of being pushed down by their peers. And part of the way we do that is with educating the young Marines about drugs, what they are, what they do, and what they do to the body, what they do to the mind, and what they do to the soul, and how they wind up destroying people and taking them away from what their goals are in life. In addition to that, we also implement the values of the Marine Corps into the young Marines, and the three main corps, and give them dedication and commitment in their life and goals to reach forward to.
Or the three main corps.
Honor, courage, and commitment.